NFL action on Thursday Night Football. We're heading to Amazon. We're heading to the Amazon with the Panthers and the Bears. Well, we don't flex for here's the thing, right? They're like, hey, let's flex these games. Well, we're streaming here. Yeah, we're on Amazon. I mean, it's arguably bigger than any of the networks to a certain extent when you think about what Amazon. Anyway, don't spend a lot of time on NFL. They said just talk about the games. All right. Um, we'll try to talk about this one. I guess we don't need to talk about it for very long. The Bears come in with just a couple of wins. The Panthers come in with one win so far this season. This is one of the worst games of the year. But what are you going to do? You got my man uh, Badgett here, secret agent man. I like Bag Boy because I think of the commercial with the hamburger chain. And it's going to be tough for the Bears to cover a number. I don't care who you're playing, right? This game's going to be a 3 point game. It has to be one way or the other, I would think. And I'm I think having Fields not play the game is what the Bears really need. I mean, I at this point would take. I'd rather work on Badgett than uh, go when Fields is back. Fields is going to be in there at this point, and I never wanted to be down on Fields, but after a while, something's not working. Now it's not maybe not necessarily Fields' fault. I mean, the Bears are bad. They've had when you have an organization like the Bears. First of all, they never have any wide receivers that are any that really produce big seasons, anything like that. Yeah, they've had some guys here and there that can, but that it just continues to be a problem year after year with the Bears. No receivers, so how can these quarterbacks get any good? Uh, in Badgett's three starts, the Bears are 20 for 39 on third down. The guy's got. I don't. If you lined up all the quarterbacks, you might put him in like at least at number 10 of the strongest arms in the league. I'm not talking about accuracy, is he good, timing, or I'm just talking about like maybe we just who could throw like the strongest, deepest, tightest spiral, ball in the league. Badger, this guy's got some physical tools for sure. To me, that's what it looks like. That's probably there are certain limitations to guys, and that's probably why he ended up. He obviously could have been a Division 1 quarterback, and that's a given. But you fall into certain situations and you roll with it. So, anyways, I'm not supposed to talk about these games for very long. I mean, this has to be an ugly, ugly game tonight with not a lot of scoring, I would think. The typical. Now, we've talked about the primetime under factor and all that, right? Uh, it really Thursday night there have been more. There have been a few more overs. Thursday night's kind of running even, actually, compared to Friday night compared to Thursday night, where it's been more Thursday nights just 5-4 to the under. The primetime unders last week went 3-0 to the under for the season. The primetime unders, there's 22 unders and 7 overs, and of those 7 overs, the Thursday night game is counted for 4 of them. Now that's not the handicap here; just bringing you the numbers each week. It's really the Sunday and Monday where it's combined 17 unders and 3 overs, which has been just wild. But here, I mean, what are you going to do? Let's get your comments because we have to do these games fast, especially the big games. And I'm just going backwards, ripping through your comments. I'm so sorry, you guys. I want you to get your statements in, everything here, but they were a little disappointed. I talked 10 minutes with a one football game, but this is NFL football. I'm trying to put some emphasis on some of these games and get your guys' comments are more important than mine. Perky says he does expect points. He thinks Obviously, the Bears have invested a little bit of defense of late. They definitely play some defense. The Panthers have a rookie quarterback who definitely has struggled. Last week, and here's what Perky might. And I'm trying to give. I'm not banging on Perky here. He expects points. How are points going to come with these totally, woeful and anemic offenses? Well, you know what Bryce Young did last week? He threw two pick sixes. So, on the road, why couldn't that happen again? Panthers absolutely dreadful, 8-17 against the number of their last 26 games off of a loss. They're also, uh, you know, pretty bad in the. Let's see, pretty bad in this role. It's the Bears, 11-8 against the spread in their last 20 games as a home favorite. And they haven't been very good. They haven't been good at all. They've been this team for several years now. So they're actually in a role where they're actually, you know, get the numbers sometimes. So, all right. Got to get going, I guess. I can't sit here and hem and haw and wait for more comments from you guys. I just got to make the call here. So I'll, the Bear, if it's three, I guess well, I don't want to do it, but I mean, I do think the Bears will win, so maybe it could be within that number still. I mean, this is such a dreadful game, huh? Thankfully, there's no. Yeah, well, Stations is at 3.5 currently, 38.5 certainly here. Total is certainly something that I'm probably interested in. So, all right. I'm going to take my man, the bag boy. I'm just going to lay 3 points. It's probably going to be a 3-point win here, but I'll take the Bears. Just really not too thrilled here. Thomas, maybe he'll tease it to the over. Let's move on. All right, Joey. I'm glad you're on it. I don't feel great about it at all. I do like the totals. So.